Hi friends, how are you all? Welcome back to Soulful Knowledge. So in my channel I'm posting regarding Kundalini awakening and spiritual awakening. So if you're interested you can follow my channel. Plus I'm making in two languages, in Tamil as well as in English. So if you wanted to check only in English version you can check my playlist. So today I'm going to actually tell about a very important information. So all these days I've spoke about spiritual awakening, about twin flames and why twin flames separate. All these things I've spoke, but today is very important because after spiritual awakening, many people are stuck in a phase. Today I'm going to tell why we are stuck in that and what we should do to proceed to the next level. So already I've explained about why spiritual awakening is happening. So you can check that video. I'll actually post that link. So it is very important to know each and everyone who have spiritual awakening to know why spiritual awakening is happening. So people who didn't watch that, I'll give you just a brief. So why it is happening is our old patterns are getting cut and new pattern is forming. So if you see the reason, we all are connected in a gene system through our parents, or some pattern is there for thousands and thousands of years. We are following some pattern. So this pattern is actually not from the consciousness. It is like a cancer cell. If you watch my Why Spiritual Awakening video, I have clearly explained how the universe works, how the system works. So all these thousands of years we are formed with generations. Our gene system has formed and some patterns in our destination has been formed, and these patterns are cancerous in nature. These are not actually connected in the system, so we are actually connected against the system. So that's why so much of destruction we are facing in this world, because it is not from the consciousness. It is not ascending from the consciousness. We have created a separate world. We have created a separate local consciousness, that is the cancerous cell. You know how cancerous works. It is like multiplication of cell happens, and it actually grows beyond its limitations, and that's how it is going to destroy the system. That's how we are also bonded and patterns created all these generations, all these thousands of years through the gene system, tools of parents and of friends, and these pattern has to be dissolved. This type of pattern is going to a destruction phase. We are just leading the earth to a destruction phase. All this has to be dissolved, and we have to create a new pattern under proper system, under proper consciousness. So that is why spiritual awakening has happened. Consciousness has come to our world, and we are all heading towards the 5D consciousness. We're going to work as a whole. We're going to create a proper system under the consciousness. Second thing is, the spiritual awakening is happening against the narcissistic energies. We all know that this world is actually created with the narcissistic energies, and these narcissistic people are powerful and they are actually leading the world. Even though we are actually constructed so much of things, we have come to the state of development of this world, but everything has happened because of the egoistic way, in a narcissistic way. Narcissism is it is mainly most of mind oriented. It is a masculine oriented. So whole world was operating, giving importance only to the mind, to the data and the informations. We didn't give importance to the emotions or to any heart base. We didn't give importance to the heart base. So everything was like egoistic and mind based. So now it should actually come to the heart based karma. So that's why spiritual awakening is happening. So one of the main reason is to cut the narcissistic patterns and create a new pattern from the heart based karma. So that is how spiritual awakening is happening. If you go and watch my Why Spiritual Awakening is Happening, the Great Shift, you can clearly understand what I'm trying to tell. So For all these reasons, many of them are actually undergoing a transformation. The whole world is shifting its energies from lower to higher energies. We are actually getting separated from our old pattern systems, old bonding systems, maybe through the parents, through the generations, our gene system, and through the friends, partners, everything we have been separated. Our gene is becoming different, our gene is changing, so a new pattern is going to be created. This new pattern is not like the old system. So in the old system, everything was ego based. So whatever we achieve in this world, our ego has to be triggered. It is something like for a personal thing we work so hard to prove this world. But now we are in a 5D consciousness. We have to work under the system, under the guidance of someone. We cannot always be working to prove ourselves to someone. We have to work for our responsibility under a guidance. So we have to get our consciousness first. We have to get a spiritual consciousness. When we then we'll know our purpose, then we'll start doing automatically what our responsibility is. So this is how it works as a system. We have to work under a system, and in a 5D consciousness we have to think as a whole. This whole world is a living thing. We are just a cell inside this world. We have to work for the well-being of this world. So that's why spiritual awakening is happening. So spiritual awakening is self happening in many ways. I've told why it's happening. Now how it is happening? It is happening in many ways. So in my last video, I've told about how twin flames are separating and how spiritual awakening is happening, how it's happening in a black magic way. So spiritual awakening is mostly happening for the feminine and positive people. Even the masculine is there, even if they are positive, for them also spiritual awakening is happening. So for mainly for feminine and positive people, spiritual awakening is happening. So how it's happening is because of the twin flame separation, spiritual awakening is happening. So in my last video, I've told about that. You can go and check about that. And how it is happening is it will be like the reality is shifting. So normal separation is different, twin flame separation is different. So reality shifts and the black magic happens and spiritual awakening happens. So it is not that only through twin flames we are getting spiritual awakening. It's not that. Every level spiritual awakening is happening. So twin flames is heart-based spiritual awakening. So if you see in Mooladhara, separation is happening with the parents, with the family members, and again the black magic is happening. Again the in energy is coming to us. So we are being positive, and some in energy, some negative energy are coming to us, and we are neutralizing our energies. And that's how spiritual awakening is happening. So from Mooladhara, spiritual awakening is happening. From Swadhisthana, it's happening. From Manipura, the separation is happening and spiritual awakening is happening. So in this different level, spiritual awakening is happening. It's not only about the twin flames or not only about the partners who are separating. Even at the age of 20, who are with the family, who are just pursuing their career or in the college, for them also spiritual awakening is happening. Or people who are in the business field, because of the stress, depression, for them also spiritual awakening is happening. So in each chakra, spiritual awakening is happening. So this, I've told why it's happening. Now I told how it's happening. So this how it's happening, I'll explain in detail in a separate video. So this is just a brief I've given you. So next thing is, if you see, it is happening many ways, and the basic is spiritual awakening people are neutralizing their energies. Because if you see, their bonds are being cut. So spiritual awakening people are awakened from the twin flames, from their parents. So when they spiritually awaken, their bonds are being cut around them. They are being separated, they are being isolated. So that's how they are proceeding with spiritual awakening, because they are becoming neutralized. So they may be positive, so some in energy, some negative energy will come inside them, and their energies will be neutralized. So now So now there's are two things. One is from the people, from the in energy, from those narcissistic people, or from the parent side, all the bonds would have cut. The old pattern where the cancerous bonds have been created, from them we have been separated. So to form a new pattern under 5D consciousness, under a system, there is a system for this world, for this universe. So we should follow that system. Under someone's guidance only we can proceed our life. So under a system to follow this pattern, first thing, we should cut our old patterns and we should get isolated. So that's why people who are spiritually awakened can feel the isolation. Everyone are talking about that their old pattern has been cut, that friends have been cut, their interest of life will become different, they'll become isolated. The old gene system, thought system, everything would have been cut. Now they would have been neutralized. So for example, if you see, you would have struggled so much in this spiritual awakening phase. So spiritual awakening itself, there is so much of depression, anxiety, so much of trauma will happen in your life. The old trauma will come again and you will feel that emotion. Your heart may break up. So black magic may happen. The reality may shift. So all these things will be happening in your life. Suddenly it will happen. The shift is real. The shift is happening. Now you are spiritually awakened and you'll be like, this is a very important phase in your life. So after this only you will actually get up from that pit and you will try to steady yourself by doing yoga, meditation, doing inner work, inner engineering. You may go to an institute, follow the instructions about yoga, meditation, know about kundalini, know about yourself, know about chakras, and you may stable yourself. And now, without falling down, without being in depression or anxiety, now you would have been stable yourself. But the main thing is, even though if you are being stable in your life, you got that self love, self confidence, you would have worked so much in the self love and self confidence, because all this life you have been like controlled by some other people, narcissistic people or parents, or like you would have been chasing someone else, you would have been under someone else patterns, under someone else energies, maybe twin flames you would have been chasing. Now the energies, the nature would have given you spiritual awakening and actually separated you from those types of energies, because those are destruction energies. Those are like, it is not under the system, it's a destruction energy, it's a destruction pattern. It's not that they are in a destruction energy, the pattern is in a destruction pattern. So that's why nature has helped you, it actually separated you from those patterns. You may struggle a lot, you may cry a lot, why this is happening to me, but this is necessary, because to have a constructive world, constructive universe, we need to separate from the destruction pattern and stable ourselves, to do our inner work, inner engineering, and stable ourselves. Bring up your self confidence, bring up your self love. Stop chasing others, stop falling for others, stop going into other patterns, stop being you under someone else's control. It is all that you just surrender to someone else's pattern. Stop doing that. I've been stuck in those patterns. Now you have been separated from that pattern and you have been isolated. You have given a time period to realize about yourself, your energies, to understand about self-love, self-confidence. But even though you have actually stood up from this spiritual awakening and you formed a base and you're stable now, so even though if you're stable, it will be like you're stuck in this phase. Your life is not proceeding further. You're just stuck in this phase, again and again refining yourself, again and again facing the dark night of the soul to understand yourself. It will be like you're just stuck in the phase and your life is not moving in elsewhere. So in some other people it may like, again you may try to go back to bond with those old patterns, but again you'll fall down again, anxiety, depressions, again you'll come back, again you'll do that inner work, inner engineering, again you will stand up. So this is what is happening in repeat mode again and again. There's no way that we can escape from this situation. So this is a very important phase. Now I'm going to tell you what we should do next to move our destination, to move to next level, to form a new pattern, what we have to do next. For example, I'll tell you, and with an example, let's say you are traveling in a boat or in a ship in a sea, in open sea, in the ocean. Let's say your ship is broken down or your boat is broken down, it is going to sink. What happens is, to safeguard your life, what happens is you jump out of that boat. That boat is going to sink down. If you're going to be inside that boat, you're going to sink down with it. So what happens is you have to jump out in the open sea, in the with a safeguard. You're going to jump out and you're going to float. To stable yourself, you have to calm down. If you're still anxious, you're going to drown inside the sea. So to float, you're going to develop the swimming skills to float yourself, to calm down yourself. That's how you can actually be stable in that open sea. So nature will actually guide you to become stable by not sending a storm in your life, but nature will guide you in a peaceful open ocean. All that you have to do is to just live your life, to safeguard your life without drowning with that sinking boat. So now you are in open sea, you are just floating, but if you see around, you can see only a sinking boat. There's no way you can reach the shore. There's no one else who can actually take you out of that ocean. For that, what happens is someone have to bring a boat, safeguard you from that sea, pull you from that sea, throw you a rope, give you a hope that they will take you to the shore. Someone else, a positive energy should come to your life. You should catch that hope, catch that positive energy. That's how your life will lead to next stages in your spiritual life. This is a new pattern. This new safeguard boat is a new pattern, new positive energy, a new light which comes into your life. You should actually catch hold of that. You should actually take that chance to hold down that hope. So that is the hope in your life to go to next level. So that is a positive energy you'll see after spiritual awakening. So for example, let's say all these years you would have been positive energy, but now you would have been neutralized. Now you would have become neutralized. That is, positive and negative energy both will be working. You would have been spiritual awakened because of those in energies, all those narcissistic people or twin flames, all those family. You would have been separated from those patterns. You would have come out and separated from those patterns, and you would have withstood in the open ocean. You would have been floating. You would have been struggling yourself, floating yourself, so trying to survive in this open ocean. But if you don't find a new boat or new hope or new positive energy, you're going to be stuck in that ocean forever. So nature will send you that new boat. So by nature itself, if you become neutral energy, nature will send a positive energy to you. That's how nature will guide you, help you out. To understand the nature, you should do the inner work in engineering. You should stable yourself. You should come and stand to a position. You should be aware. You should have that clarity. Even if you're floating in that open ocean, you should actually be in consciousness. You should be in aware, so that any small positive boat or positive energy comes in, you should catch hold of them. That's how you should be doing the inner work, inner engineering, to be aware, to be consciousness, to go. You are actually waiting in a phase. You're stuck. You're not like stuck in a phase. You are preparing in a phase. You are waiting in a phase, so that when nature gives you that positive energy, you should catch all that. That is the new pattern. That is the new pattern under God's will, under nature's will, under consciousness. The pattern is ascending from the top, from the higher energies to lower energies. The pattern is ascending. So you should catch hold of that. So, who are these positive energies to be followed? It may be your soulmate. So, after your twin flame separations, you can actually meet your soulmate. So, how soulmate is someone is like they will exactly be how you were in the before spiritual awakening, how you were there. They'll be like that. They are the positive energies. So it may be soulmate, it can be like spiritual guide, the angels, the spiritual guides can come. It may be guru. So many healers are there, many of them started their healing work, their purpose in their life. Many spiritual healers are there, you can follow them. So like that, based on your chakra. So if you're awakened in Muladhara, people who are in Swadhisthana can help you out. If you are awakened in heart chakra, people in Vishuddhi will help you out. So that's how the energies will be connected to a new pattern. This is a 5D consciousness. It doesn't work in a ego based. For that, you need to surrender your ego. The ego should be surrendered. Inner work is something that you should surrender the ego. You should forgive the old people, that old patterns of people. You would have been detached from them, right? You should forgive them, let go of your ego. Then only you can join with a new pattern. New pattern is heart based karma. It is not egoistic karma, it is a heart based karma. You should be ready to work under someone's guidance. The guidance can come from a guru or some spiritual partner or some soulmate, or spiritual guidance directly from the spiritual guidance. Universe will give you the message. So this is how the phase you have stuck will get dissolved and you'll move to the next level of your life. You'll see that once you have connected with that positive soul or that positive energies, you'll see that your clarity has been increased, and your patterns, your life patterns would have been changed, your destination would have been changed. Once you're linked with that positive energy, new patterns, everything will move on fastly in your life. So everything will start again taking up charge. That stuck phase will actually go and you'll start moving out. You'll actually find your purpose. You'll start moving with the next level. So it is like an atom. Let's say you are positive energy, you are attracted to the negative phases, and the split up happened, and now you became neutral energy. Now again positive energy will come to your life. So if you see the atom, the core, the nucleus, the neutron and proton will be attached. The electron will be outside the nucleus and it will be revolving. This is what is happening. This I'll explain separately of neutralization, how external energies, how a life pattern is formed. This I'll explain you separately. So now this is what is happening. You are being separated from the old patterns, from your old gene systems. Everything is going to be cut. You are being now isolated. Isolation phase is a phase to realize about yourself, what is your energy, you're neutralized about your energies, to actually do your inner work, inner engineering, do yoga meditation to stable yourself, to bring in that awareness, to bring in that consciousness. It is like floating in the ocean. So initially when you jump inside the ocean, you will be like struggling so much, but after some time you will understand that you only have to stand up, you only have to float, because no one is there around you. Nature, of course, nature will help you without giving you some storm in the ocean. It will be a plain ocean. So you will actually have to stand up, and you'll have to learn the skills, the swimming skills or that floating skill you have to learn, and you have to withstand yourself. When you withstand, the nature will send you a boat, that positive energy, the nature will send you, and that boat will throw you the rope. You should catch hold of that rope. That is the hope you have in your life. You should catch hold of that hope. Then only that boat will take you overboard or take you leave to the shore. This is what have to happen. Now everyone would have understood that why you have stuck in a phase, why nothing is moving around, just spiritual awakening is happening and you're just stuck. So what happens is, many times when you're stuck, you tend to go to the old patterns, old that energies. You, if you try to bond to that old energy, again you will just go to the destruction way. So now it is like you are in a neutral position, you are in a central position. The left side is the like the electrons, the negative energies, the in energy. The right side is the positive energy. It is your choice to choose which side to move on, either to go to the old side, to again those traumas, to again those anxiety, again those dramas, so again you go and fall in those narcissistic energies. So, or else, if you wanted to come to the positive side energy, this is like a new patterns, new form. It has its own rules, you should follow that rule. So it is your choice which side you're going to choose. The old boat is going to sink down and the new boat has come to carry you to the shore. It is your choice to choose which energy to catch up, because now you're in neutral. Both your mind has both positive and negative energies. The universe will give you both the signals, positive and negative signals. Positive side, it will send you the spiritual people. Negative side will send you the old narcissistic people. The mind is like, it works like that. It is no, it is actually neutral position. So if you are in a pattern, if you think that this is what is going to happen, you should not completely believe your mind. You should, for that only your consciousness is given. You should clearly know to separate between the positiveness and negativeness. You should know which energy to follow. The mind or the universe, if you're in neutral position, it will guide you in both sides. It will send you the negative energies also, it will guide you the positive energies also. So negatively it will try to distract you, positively it will try to go in a construction mode. It is you, using your consciousness, you should decide which side you have to choose. Okay guys, now you would have understood that we, everyone are talking about spiritual awakening, but everyone are telling that we have just stuck in a phase. So to move to next phase, I've explained you in this video. This is a very important video. Definitely it will be a turning point in your life. Catch, or nature will give you that positive soul, positive energy. Catch all that energy. They are only going to take you to the shore. If anyone, if you feel spiritually awakened and stuck in the phase, please do share this video to them. It will be definitely useful for them. So not only the inner work, inner engineering, or self-confidence, self-love, so all these also very important to be aware, to have a clarity in our life. But only this is not going to help you out. You should actually connect with the energies. So you may go to the institution, they may teach you how the self-confidence, how to do yoga, meditation, about Kundalini. The instructors may be just teaching in a lower level. They, suppose you, if you are awakened as a twin flame, you are in heart chakra, suppose they are in Muladhara chakra, your energies cannot be connected with them. Your energy should be connected with someone higher than your energies. So many of them like going to institute, and again it is like you're just stuck in a phase, it's not moving. Means that people who are, you have been bonding with are not having that so much of energy to pull you energy, to rise your energy above. So if you're in heart chakra, people who are in Vishuddhi only can actually pull your energy about, pull you in a positive direction. So if you're in Mooladhara, people who are in Swadhisthana can pull you the energy. So it depends. People in a higher energy, people only can pull you the energy. So you need to find a proper higher energy soul, a guru. So people who are just doing the instruction, giving you the techniques to do, they're just giving you a self establishment or self confident techniques. So that is not enough. Your energy should be connected with the higher souls. This, all these Kundalini yoga meditation will work, but subconsciously your energy should be connected with the patterns. How the old pattern were connected with the parents and our gene systems, with our twin flames. All those energies are cut. Now you are stuck. You are just isolated. You are by yourself. To go to next level, the higher energies, the properly descended energies, you should be connected with the properly descended energies, with the higher energies. this nature will decide. Based on your chakra, nature will decide, because spiritual awakening is happening in every level, from Mooladhara, from Swadhisthana, from Manipura, so heart chakra, so Vishuddhi, every level spiritual awakening is happening. Based on your chakra, the energies, the nature will send you the people to be linked with. So okay guys, hope so all these information were useful to you all. So thanks for watching. So this is Shobna, bye from Soulful Knowledge.